Comforts versus risk and reward. I'll say that again. Comforts versus risk and reward. I was thinking today about, 2020 and prior years within my business life and my entrepreneur journey when I got comfortable, when I'd start camping and not necessarily take on any more risk, and I just sit back and glide, and I'm not saying that people in life that it's a bad thing to sit and camp out and relax. But at the biggest thing that happens though, when we sit and camp too long, we forget to climb, we forget to take on risk. And by not taking on risk, we don't, get any more rewards. Maybe you're happy where you're at with your life and you're not looking for any more rewards personally to yourself. But what about the rewards of helping others? You may have reached your destiny, your journey, and you've got a lot of things going on in your life and you're just content. And there's nothing wrong with being content, but wouldn't it be nice to take the knowledge and the things that you've done to achieve your goals and dreams and apply that and help others? To not camp forever, to rest. There's nothing wrong with resting, but camping forever, again, it's totally up to you. I'm not judging people that want to camp and they're happy just with their standard day in, day out life. But if you feel the need and you feel a desire and a drive and you feel a pit in your stomach some days, or have that, that moment where you wonder, what else can you do in life? Well, one of the nice things that we can do in life is give other people a hand up, especially in this year of 2020 and everything that's gone on. And now we're in the holiday season of Christmas, and, there's people that could use a hand up. So, step out of your comfort zone, take on a little bit of risk, make yourself a little bit vulnerable, share. So risk isn't about always necessarily money. I'm talking take the risk of putting yourself out there, wear your emotions on your sleeves. Go out and talk to people, communicate, be vulnerable, tell them what you've gone through in 2020, or tell them what you've gone through if they're suffering through the loss of somebody, or if they're suffering through something traumatic. Maybe they've lost their job or their business, they have to shutter their business and close the doors. Maybe you have some experience in any of those topics or any topic where somebody is suffering, and you take the risk and make yourself vulnerable instead of living in your comfort zone, and help people, help lift them up. Talk about exactly what it is that you went through, how you managed to get out of that, quicksand, and elevate yourself and hydroplane above the shit that life can sometimes deal out to us, right? It's tough. Life is tough. But at the end of the day, I hope there's enough of you that are watching this, that hear the sound of my voice and see me and realize that, life isn't about staying camped forever, right? If you're feeling the desire or drive, or you just feel sort of sluggish, sometimes that's because you got nothing going on. You haven't changed and triggered anything different in your mindset. I did an interview this week with a lady, and it'll be a podcast that'll come out in the next couple of weeks, where we talked about the fact that you have to constantly stimulate and have firsts in your life. You have to have firsts in your mindset, firsts that are going to help drive and propel you forward so that you don't get sluggish, so you don't feel. Sometimes lack of energy is because you're not feeling energized. So take the risk, step out on faith, help somebody else out, lift them up with your stories, right? Learn to become a good storyteller. That'll be in that podcast as well. Learn to share with one another. Learn to do energy transference, because when you transfer energy to others and help them, you are directly, not indirectly, but directly increasing your own energy because of the satisfaction that we get by lifting other people up. But in order to do that, you got to risk. You got to be willing to change and not stay camped. So risk putting yourself out there. Risk putting your emotions on your sleeve, right? Risk being vulnerable with others and say, hey, reach out to him, even if that person is on text. Start the conversation somehow and say, hey, I just wanted to check up on you. I understand you're going through this. I seen your posts on social media, or overheard you talking at work, or overheard you on a conference call that we were on together. And you know what? I can empathize with you. This is what I've experienced and this is what I've gone through. So take the risk, be vulnerable, right? Be willing to change, right? So bottom line, risk doesn't necessarily mean financial. Risk can mean taking that leap of faith, stepping out of yourself, shedding that cloak that's been around you of fear and negativity, and maybe you've got conflict going on in your life, right? Maybe you've got so many things going on, and it's just because you're sitting back and you're not doing anything to change your mindset. You're not going out and bettering the lives of others based on your life experiences, and you're just feeling drained because you're not pushing forward. Life isn't about camping. Life is about climbing. Life is about taking risks to get better rewards, and again, not just for ourselves, for others, right? Unity and strength in numbers is so true. So I look forward to talking tomorrow. I hope this helped you a little bit. I appreciate any comments that you have. DM me, right? Drop me a comment below, reach out. I'm here for you, right? There's no reason that in this season of Christmas, the holiday season, that we have to sit back and be alone and feel alone when there's so many on this planet that care about us. We just got to be willing to care about them too. And, once you do that, life just changes. So I look forward to talking tomorrow. God bless you all. Hashtag replay for those that are listening to this after the fact. And peace out. We'll talk to you soon.